on today's episode of The Game Chasers.
Hey, did we just miss this?
I would say it was creepy waking up and having Billy and Melvor stand over me, but it's not the first time.
It's kind of something that hasn't happened in a while.
More games, more games, more games.
You do have a seriously fucking warped view on reality.
You look so stupid.
It's at the butt crack of dawn right now. I just picked up Melvor, and now we're standing in Jay's apartment.
All these years of his trash talking, that I'm the sleepy, lazy one that always makes us late, and we don't get the good deals and stuff. Not only am I up, Billy was at my place at like 6:20 this morning.
All the trash talk over the years of me being the lazy one, me being the one oversleeping and making them miss stuff like that auction, which is bullcrap. That was not my fault. It's Jay this time. Jay,
Wait a minute.
hold, no.
Put us behind Dom.
Jay's sorry butt is still asleep right now.
Hey, what the dude?
What are you creeps doing?
I go into his bedroom, cameras blazing. And he goes, ooh, like that, all stupid looking.
I would say it was creepy waking up and having Billy and Melvor stand over me, but it's not the first time.
God damn.
We got that on tape too. You look so stupid. You look like the biggest fuck.
There's something fucking disturbing about you two, man.
This is embarrassed face.
Fucking just watching me fucking sleep like some fucking weird fucking creepy fucks, man. What is wrong with you two, man?
I don't know that we've ever gone out this early, I gotta be honest. Flea market? Maybe? I don't know. Where are we going?
Dude, buying 2 pounds of meat doesn't mean I went home, sat down, got in my underwear, put on a fucking baby bib, and just started nom 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 nom.
I don't know, probably not gonna find anything, but it's worth a shot. We're not gonna find anything if we don't show.
One of the biggest issues that we've been running across is we tend to get kicked out a lot more often than we used to. And this particular flea market, we've never been kicked out of.
The bad thing, however, is I guess when you're up this early, there's no one here, and it is so dead.
There's nothing here. I think it's too early. I think it's too cold.
So just when all hope is lost, we see a man at a booth, and he's got a box full of Nintendo games. Ooh, I love the smell of napalm and boxes of NES games early in the morning.
How's it going, guys? Hey. This y'all's? Yeah. Yeah? How much for the games?
Okay, so we're here early. First one's looking at these games, I'm gonna assume. Anytime I see a bunch of games like this, the hope is to just get them all.
So we come to this booth, and we're this guy.
Got more right
That's why, that's why I separate this, because somebody took up the price. So.
Okay.
What do you? All of them got prices.
If this was 10 years ago, whole box, $20, would have gotten it easily. Nowadays, everything is individually marked for all of them, and this is no different. Although, they're not horribly priced, so at least we got that going for us.
One of them being Dragon Warrior 2, uncommon game. Dragon Warrior 2 is an RPG. No, I've never played it. If you've been watching this show longer than 5 minutes, you know I'm not gonna play it because I don't do RPGs. But at this price, you gotta pick it up, especially if you need it.
It is so boring to me. I just can't get into those games at all, and I don't see the appeal at all. I'm definitely not getting this at all. Well, I have it, but it sucks.
I don't think I got the greatest footage here. Hopefully something that could be used.
So one I am interested in here is Power Punch 2. I have the game, but it does not work. Very rarely will I come across an NES game that just will not work no matter what you do. Well, my copy of Power Punch 2 is that, along with Cool World. Cannot get those to work for the life of me, all right? So I'm interested in this.
It's an unofficial sequel of sorts to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. No, it was not made by Nintendo. However, the character in there is absolutely Mike Tyson. He apparently has conquered everyone there is to conquer on this Earth, so he decides to become an intergalactic traveling humanoid. Human. He's a human, not an oid.
There's no way that that's the actual story. Legit?
I'm not making any of it. No, this is it. I'm not making any of this up. So basically, think Mike Tyson's Punch-Out just not as good, except you're Mike Tyson and you're fighting aliens. That's the game. That's literally the game.
It's too ridiculous to not get this game. And it's only $10.
That $3. Yeah, is that his price on there? It's on there, Rainbow Island.
Another game I'm seeing here is Rainbow Islands. This guy right here loves Bubble Bobble. Now this is Rainbow Islands, the story of Bubble Bobble Part 2. Not Bubble Bobble Part 2, but the story of Bubble Bobble Part 2. That's very confusing. But it's only $20. I say only $20. Are we to that point now that we're spending $20 for a game at a flea market? I don't know about this, man. I don't know, but I'm not doing it.
Would you be willing to do $40 for all these?
No, sir.
So you're
Sorry.
We're not working.
No, we're not working.
This dude is a no-go. He's a hard sell. He's not budging at all. The price is what it is.
So I'll get this one too. It is almost half. It is in pretty good shape too. Yeah, it's not bad, I guess.
All right, man. We'll take these two.
All right.
Not only does this guy not want to, try to negotiate with what's in front of us, he apparently has a box of games in the van, and it's just outright said, no, you guys don't get to see them. What? What?
Everything about this situation is like we should walk away, but at the same time, there are games here that we need, and they're priced below what they normally go for, so it's like, and where else are we going to find games today?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So we ended up getting the Dragon Warrior 2 and the... What is it? What is that? Was that freaking Power Punch 2? Wow, how did I forget that? For $30. So yeah, $30. We got those two games.
It is what it is. We found some things. Be happy with what you got, and let's go try to find some estate sales.
I had to pick some up to sit down. You can't count that.
Okay, yeah. I just have dirty underwear fucking strewn about my entire freaking, on my couch, in the fridge. You two have a seriously fucking warped view on reality.
You know what? There's just something not right about the estate sales. It's like, hey, this person just died. Bring on the vultures. Sure, we're doing that, and we're looking for video games.
That one. Money, more bills.
A little fancier house, fancier neighborhood. I don't know why that matters, so let's go look.
I look up on the shelf and I see 2 PC games. I'm not much of a PC collector, but one of these games is really sticking out at me because I remember this being advertised in Nintendo Power. And they had an entire section dedicated to the then nameless Super Nintendo CD-ROM attachment, which we later found out became the PlayStation, essentially. And this particular section in Nintendo Power highlighted one of the games that were potentially going to be on it, and it was called Seventh Guest. I was just so fascinated with this, and I couldn't wait for it to come out, and it never came out. I never heard anything about it after that, and it was just kind of like, gone. It's out of existence. And then I found out it came on PC and other stuff.
Billy found some PC games. I gotta be honest, I don't even know what he picked up. I don't care what he picked up. I'm not into PC game.
I've never played these 2 particular games, and I'm probably not gonna play these 2 particular games either, but I want to pick them up because they're $5 each, and it's 25% off today. So that puts the price at $7.50 for both of them. So I'm happy with that. More games, more games, more games.
You're gonna love this. I found the best thing here so far. Rocky 3 soundtrack on cassette. Like,
Of course.
Geez.
You know, for the few hours that we had, I guess it was okay. It was worth coming out, actually.
Not a horrible day, not a great day, but not a horrible day. We did find a couple of games, couple of uncommons.
It was worth getting up. We got some stuff, and it was fun. We had a good time today. We enjoyed each other's company. No, it's each other off, but you know, still, it's good stuff.
No, I'm not going to bed tonight thinking about you two. No.
You look like the biggest fly. Games. You ready, Chode?
So I'm meeting Chris here at this antique store called the Thirsty Pirate or something. I've never heard of it. This is something that he found apparently on Facebook.
This thrift store popped up, and I noticed that there was a person in here that had a listing for retro games. So I was like, come check it out. So we'll see what we find.
I grabbed the camera. Let's see what he picks out. Hopefully it's something good.
I dig it. I freaking, let's go check this out.
Chris is definitely going to be buying some stuff here at this place, so I wanted to come out and talk to him and maybe talk him into some things and maybe potentially talk him out of some things because the boy needs guidance, and I'm just the one to guide him.
You know what? I think I'm going to sit this one out. I got too many things to do. They are kings of calling last second and being like, show up here, and I'm just not able to do it. So I'm going to let them two have their little date afternoon by themselves.
I'm going to need you to come over here so we can get a stack of games going here.
A stack of games?
Yeah.
If there's a game that I want and it's within what it's supposed to be, if it's priced at what it's worth, I'm going to pick it up if I want to play it.
DuckTales, Chippendale. It's in the orange sleeve.
There's some really amazing titles in here, but I'm drawn to Chippendale's Rescue Rangers because I opened that on Christmas morning as a kid.
I distinctly remember stupid Chris opening up that Chippendale Rescue Rangers. That's funny because I have video of you opening Chippendale on Christmas. I remember thinking to myself too, I have this copy of Super Empire Strikes Back on the Super Nintendo, and here I am playing Super Nintendo, and I was that stupid kid that was like, why would you want to play with NES games? And I'm looking at Chris and I was like, you got an NES game, you little baby.
I actually almost picked it up in box complete from Billy McDonald one year at Retropalooza, and I didn't do it, and that was stupid.
What? What? That doesn't even make any sense.
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers is a side-scrolling, little action platformer, and I really enjoy it. The gameplay on it is fun. I don't think it's a bad game. It still holds up to this day for me.
Chippendale, pretty good game.
Okay, Turtles 3.
What do you mean, okay, Turtles 3? Like,
No, Manhattan Project. It's right. It's close to you, right there. Yep.
Ninja Turtles 3 wasn't something we ever owned. We rented that. But the thing is, that came out at a weird time to where we were all anticipating Turtles in Time coming out on Super Nintendo. But this was like a nice little stopgap.
It's a good Manhattan Project, right? It's a good.
Like, I had to convince you to get that. Like, you were.
No, you didn't. Look, I love these old Funko Land sleeves.
Finally starting amassing what I actually want to play, and I think that's kind of what hindered my collecting. Like, not that I didn't like collecting in the beginning, but I didn't really have anything that I played, and I didn't have anything that I connected with. And once I started actually getting a hold of the stuff that I had a connection with, I think that that's really what brought it out of me. I mean, as far as wanting to actually collect.
Why are they? They're so puppety looking. I mean,
You probably played it because I rented it.
I played Star Fox, but looking back, I think Star Fox was kind of hyped. I don't think it was as good as everybody else thought it was.
You. Yeah, I've seen it up to upwards of 30, man.
It's got that
Plus,
cool
hey, dude, look, it's got a Blockbuster sticker on it. Look, man.
So
I'd keep that on there, man. Look at that. That's been on there since the renting days.
Look at that.
So that was a rental cartridge.
That was a rental cartridge, yeah, absolutely.
What I remember about Battletoads is you and me playing 2-player and getting to the freaking level where you have to swing and just dying over and over and over until I was finally like, I can't do this anymore.
I remember renting Battletoads, and it was a time that I had pink eye. And first of all, people were saying that you get pink eye from crap in your eyeball. Well, I mean, maybe that's a way, but also another way is that it's highly, highly contagious. So if one kid gets pink eye in class, then a lot of kids get pink eye in class. And that's exactly how I got pink eye. I didn't shove dog shit in my eyeball. Or people or any shit in my eyeball. Freaking stupid Frankie had pink eye, and that's how I got it.
Put it down, play something or do something else, and then come back to it, and the exact same thing would repeat itself.
That's a really good game.
Really?
Dressed.
Really?
Oh, well, how does he see that?
Because he probably can see the back of the camera.
I'm not psychic, bro. I can just see your leg pumping over there.
What's wrong with these guys?
So this is your haul right here. Are you trying to pare it down, or what are you trying to do here?
I'm trying not to take the whole entire display home.
Right,
So
I get that, but are you considering all these? This is your maybe.
This is my maybe pile at this point.
All right.
I see some games that I want that I can't afford today, which is really paining me. Just the way things are, and for what I want, the games like DuckTales and Chippendales, I'm just not willing to put anything back. So we're gonna adhere to this budget, and I'll have to come back and get the rest of what I want.
I know I don't have that one. I'll do Strikes Back.
Super Empire Strikes Back. I'm always going to recommend the Super Star Wars series. I love these things. In fact, the same day that he got Chip and Dale on the NES, I got Super Empire Strikes Back, and I immediately took my 14-year-old lanky, dumb, dorky ass into the bedroom and started playing that game because it was freaking cool, and I anticipated that game coming out so long.
You never beat that game, did you?
I did.
You're a liar.
I did. Swear to God.
You got too much time on your hands then.
Super Empire Strikes Back is just garbage.
How much is it?
7.
That's pretty good.
He's just going in, just devouring everything, just reckless abandon. Hey, I'm going to throw down $100 here and just get all these games that I remember playing as a kid. Now, that's one way of going after it, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
This should have been a big part of my collection for a long time. It's kind of sad that I'm just now getting around to getting these games, but whatever. I mean, they're here now, so.
Got a little bit more than $100 on me. Right now, I really shouldn't spend it, so I'm going to try to keep to this $100 limit.
So $103.50.
Damn, we're only $3 over your budget.
Yep.
Look
That
at
is
that.
not bad. Super awesome.
Man, I could go buy more, but.
Jeez, pace yourself, man. Jeez.
Jeez Louise.
How about you come back and visit us?
Somebody's got to reel you in, man.
Go up to the counter and, they hit me with $103. I said I was going to stay at $100. $3, no nuts.
Hey, it worked out for him.
Could you do better than Chris? I think so. On this particular day, I think Chris is the option, though, so.
I was playing it one controller, no other, just mine, and it kept, like, right around midnight. It was like, player 2 has entered the game. I was like, nope.
No, I'm not giving him that.
Did you smell it?
No, I did not.
You did.
All right, so it's a Tuesday, and for whatever reason, we have a flea market that's opened up on Tuesday, and it's the same flea market we went to already, but it's going to be much busier.
So this time, it's Wood with us. And yes, we're going to the same flea market.
And we know there's not going to be video games here, so we might as well play with this candle.
All right, I went ahead and bought Griffey.
You bought Groovy, how much?
I did. Total $6 for both, but this is something else. This don't count. So
I'll give this to Chris because he's gonna be all butthurt that he's not here. Well, he's at work.
You know what?
He's at work.
Whose fault is that?
It's his. But I already have it. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Let's go find some stuff. Maybe the Aussie. He thinks he's good luck. He thinks we find stuff every time he comes out with us. So let's see how good luck he is.
So it's starting to get a little drizzly, and I'm already seeing people pack up. So this is just great.
It's just our luck. Just our luck.
Because that's what happens to us. We finally are able to get together and go and videotape for a flea market adventure, and it's gonna rain.
All right, it's starting to rain a little bit. Vendor's starting to pack up, which means we need to go.
Quick shot. I think I got like 2 of these. What?
Never seen that before.
What's the move too? I've never seen this before either.
I see underneath buried an actual good game.
Might be a rare game. Hey, did we just miss this?
Yeah, I think we did.
It blended in with the blue table. It's all getting wet.
Bible adventures. I don't give a damn what anyone says. I like Bible adventures. It's good. It's not good, but it's good. I have good fond memories of Bible adventures. Yeah. No, it's not good, but it's good. It's not bad.
Billy found a Bible Adventures on Common Game.
I think we found Bible adventures in the water. How much for these?
These are $7.
$7? How much is this one?
$5.
$5?
I think more around the $5 price range is better for this game.
I think that's probably high.
Yeah.
Now, I, of course, have Bible adventures. What respectable human being doesn't have Bible adventures? But I know Chris doesn't have Bible adventures. God, no, he would appreciate this. So I have to pick this thing up for him.
$5 for both? $5 for both of them. It's raining, you're leaving. You want to make some money?
$10.
Hey.
9.
Okay, 9.
All right, so Billy got the Bible game Bust a Move 2 down to $9. Not bad.
Honestly, I don't know why I got Bust a Move 2.
Somebody's got to buy them.
Honestly, I probably should have just got Bible Adventures, but I ended up getting these 2. And then Jay comes in and wants controllers.
How much are the controllers? Hang on. How much are the controllers? 5 each.
How do you feel about that one?
I mean, that's not horrible, right? You can always use controllers. Yeah? What do you got going there?
$9 total.
Tell her throw these in 20 even.
Well, she said $5 on those.
Wait, that don't make sense, does it?
That's you're paying an extra $1.
That's my Grand Prairie education right there. Hang on a second. Wait.
So dumb. He's so dumb.
I'm not thinking. I wasn't thinking. What do you want me to do? I wasn't thinking.
I like to play dumb because it's a mechanism for laziness. No, it really is. But when it comes down to it, I know I can beat anyone in an IQ test. I assure you of that. Dang. Bible Adventure.
19? Do 18?
Yeah, it's fine.
18? I got
I knew it.
The controllers are yours, so what are you bitching about?
Oh yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you give me 5, I got 8.
Here, just pay the lady. As he puts his money back in his wallet. What a fucking scoundrel. And that's what I meant by I knew it. No, I don't want it.
Here,
Then
take
you're
it.
gonna buy lunch later. Forget about it.
All right, so nothing super awesome find-wise, but still some decent stuff at some decent prices, and that's the name of the game.
I have, in all seriousness though, I have like $13 on me. So, I have $13. Thank you, appreciate it.
Plus my change.
He noticed that, huh?
So we got everything here for $18 total. Not too bad for a day that you know, kind of was getting rained out.
Kind of something that hasn't happened in a while is actually finding a semi-uncommon, it's not rare by any means, but semi-uncommon NES game out in the wild. Not that it's too uncommon, you know what I mean. Usually it's Captain Skyhawk or Hoops, so I consider today a victory already.
And I know that Chris is gonna go completely bonkers for this Bible Adventures. I've paid around $4 or $5 for that one.
Get out of here. Yes! Are you serious? Are you serious? You actually ran across this in the wild without me?
Yeah.
Okay, that now it kind of pains my soul.
Chris's mom made him rent it.
Mom took me to Jars. It was my week to go be the grandkid to rent a video game. Of course, I get conned into renting this game. I should have known as a kid. I'm like, what is this turquoise light blue piece of crap cartridge? Like, is this a Nintendo game, Mom? Nintendo games are freaking gray, and they don't look like this. Somehow I got suckered into this. Christopher, you should learn about the Bible.
The weekend he rented Bible Adventures was completely ruined, by the way. It was just because we got Bible Adventures.
I bring it back to Billy, and you should definitely play the bum 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 bum, because that was the exact look on your face when I was like, he was like, "What'd you get?" Bible Adventures, and Billy literally was like, "You fucking chode, like what the f?"
Now that I've gotten older, I look back on that weekend, I look back on that time, and it's like, oh my God, that was actually funny. That was good memories. And that's a part of the thing that happens whenever you look back on a lot of these games. The games in themselves are only a part of it. It's the memories attached to it. And while I can honestly say objectively that Bible Adventures is probably not good, I do have good memories with it, and I like it.
I cannot believe y'all ran across it in the wild. That's pretty. What did you paid $5 for this? What'd you pay for this one?
Bundled it with something else. But yeah, roughly $4 to $5.
$4 to $5 for a non-licensed Nintendo tape. But you spent the money because you knew that it had the backstory and it was sentimental, and I appreciate it.
The dick handle was cool for what it was.
But Billy, it's the fault of the YouTubers like yourself.
This is different. These games were bought with somebody in mind, and none of those other games that I've ever gotten from y'all had me in mind. It was like, here's the scraps. Now y'all are getting sentimental on my ass. Y'all are like, oh man, we miss Chris. He'd like this game. I've made it.